Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode, folks. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so for some odd reason, my wyvern was still on follow. Did not know that. But let's get this guy settled down, and I'm going to show you where we are at with the breeding. Now, we have come quite a long way with it, so that is a positive thing. I mean, I suppose we have come a long way with it in terms of the wyvern, not so much with the shadow mains. Not getting really lucky with those. Okay, right, can we just land this thing right here? There we go, perfect. Now, this wyvern that I've got here is now a replacement for Harbinger. I have actually cryopotted Harbinger, and so that means he's now found his place of resting. But before we get into the breeding lines, this is what I want for the color in terms of the crystal wyverns, blood crystal wyvern to be more precise, and I want to combine these two colors. Now, I don't know if you can actually see right here, but this guy has a wonderful red back, so I want to get that mixed with the yellow on the head and wings of this wyvern. Of course, the red as well, it's also got red, so I want to try and combine these colors in the end. Now, the problem with that is they're both males, so that is going to be a bit painful, and we're only going to do that at the end. But look at this right here, 20 damage mutations for the normal wyvern, and here's what we have in terms of stats. So this is what we've been working on. Now, this is going to help a great deal with damage on these things. I mean, they are already powerful, but here we are, the I was going to call it wyvern, but it's a void worm. Here we have the damage mutations, again 20 damage mutations, and finally we have the end product of this line right here, again 20 mutations in damage. With the shadow mains, I'm not getting very far, not getting very lucky. Now, what's happening right there is the fact that the gestation period takes a long time, and sometimes getting the mutation that we want in the stat that we want can be a bit of a pain. Not getting really lucky there with the shadow mains. I have been continuously breeding them, but I've had to kill all the babies. So with that said and done, let's go and wreak some havoc. Let's go and level up this wyvern right here. I want to see what it can do. Now, bear in mind, I will have to put points in health as well as stamina. Stamina on wyverns initially sucks, so we're going to find some stuff to kill. I think the first things I need to level up would be, of course, health and the stamina, and then we'll see what we can put into damage. Now, when this line is completely finished, that means we will have a ton of health, so we shouldn't really need that much in terms of the health points. And of course, that means we will have loads of points to put into stamina and damage and boost that up even more. So I'm quite curious to see what this blood wyvern can actually achieve in terms of damage, what we can do with it. I'm hoping it's going to be good and powerful. These things kind of run away and they're painful to chase. I have noticed, and I don't know if it's me or not, but when I do fly with this, it does seem to fly a bit quicker, so I do wonder if breeding for mutation does actually increase the speed at which they fly, although in theory they shouldn't. I think the wyverns do tend, or flyers in general, tend to have a specific speed that they fly at, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. I'm also thinking what else I could do with this video, and one of the thoughts that came to mind would be to go looking for Gigas. Another thing I might want to be breeding later on would be, of course, the Gigas. Now, we do have two females. Yeah, two females. We need another male, but we do want a couple of options in terms of what we can work with. We do want to try and combine the best stats off the bat. Now, breeding doesn't actually, or mutating stats on Gigas such as damage and health doesn't actually increase by a lot. What actually increases it by a lot is the imprint. So yeah, we can definitely make some quite powerful Gigas, and I think I want to do that definitely with the R Gigas that can be found on the map. Now, of course, that means finding the 150s, knocking them out and taming them, and then of course kind of building a line of stats, and then seeing what we can get in terms of health and damage. So we do want to try and get the best stats possible here on this situation. So that Diplodocus is doing my head in. It is knocking me back a lot, making it difficult for me to actually damage these Brontos. So I think I need to try and take out that Diplo. Man, that is quite a knockback. Right, I think I'm going to go for the Diplo, try and knock it out of the game. We want to stop being knocked back so much. And it's really difficult to actually get even close to it. This is not making it easy, so I'm going to try and use some breath on it. Hopefully it doesn't have a lot of health. Hopefully we can take it down kind of quickish. That would be very helpful. Once we do have some damage set up, I think I want to go and fight some alphas. Hopefully we don't kill this one off, or by accident at least. So I'm hoping that's going to be a good thing. I mean, I don't know, 313 damage. It's I've got mixed feelings about this. I kind of expected a bit more. That's my honest opinion. So we'll see. It does seem like the breath does do quite a decent amount of damage. I'm going to try and get this gas bags if I can, because it's there and it's available, and why not? I mean, I seem to be doing enough damage to the gas bags so that it's not able to fly, which is good. It's still sucking in air. And it's trying to run away. It's bloody, so that means we have a chance of actually killing it. There we go. We killed something. We killed the gas bags. Time to harvest it. And there's a load of Brontos here. Normally, I like to start with Brontos because they don't do so much damage. And then, obviously, we're going to move on to the alphas. There are a ton of alphas here on this map. And, of course, the health on this is not good either. Weight. So we are starting to kind of suffer there. But that's fine. All we need to do is chomp for the time being. There's a lot of Brontos. This is crazy. And I don't think I have the dino counter that high. I think it's 1.5 times dino. Where 1 would be just the normal rate. So we still get quite a few things to kill. I am already sluggish. So I might have to drop some stuff. I don't want to drop everything. So we're going to go for the raw meat because we can get loads of that stuff. That makes a difference. See, I think this breath can do quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure how well it works for healing though. I did go for the blood crystal wyvern because I do like the color of them, but I also like the idea of a leech type effect. Although I don't know how good it is, so we'll see. We'll see what that does. I mean, it's gonna make it easy to heal the wyvern. Now, I think that's quite important. It does make it a bit more powerful, if I'm honest. We just aggroed another Diplo. Right, I'm gonna get this Bronto before he falls off the edge, and then we're gonna move on to some more creatures that we can kill. I'm probably gonna do a lot of killing off camera, but I'm going to come back once we find some alphas. Here we are with our very first alpha. This is a alpha raptor. I don't even know what level it is. I just saw the glowy aura thing. So we're gonna take a jab at it and see what we do for damage. How well we actually survive this. Okay, I think we're doing alright. We're not taking too much damage. So that is a part. Okay, we killed it. It was a level 25 raptor, alpha raptor. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. There's nothing dangerous around. So that means I can safely loot this. Let's see what we have. Oh, okay, I'll take the bow. Oh, something's hit me. Something's hit me. That sounds like a raptor. Where's the raptor? I don't see a raptor. Where the heck did that come from? And my wyvern's gone. Brilliant. It's gone down there, so that's fine. I know where it is. I just want to quickly check this out. I'll take that, and that's me done. I could hear it chomping on stuff. It might have killed that raptor, I think. But we do have some more raptors down here, so we want to be careful. I do like the fact that we start off with a tech suit in this DLC. It makes a big difference. Right, well, we don't really care so much about these raptors. I just want to get out of here. So we're going to go and find another alpha to kill. And when we do, we will come back. Now, this helps with the leveling up as well. We do get quite a few points. Down there is a Carnos, so this is slightly bigger than the Raptor. It does worry me a bit. They do also have knockback when they attack, so I mean, it's not bothered with me, which is kind of positive. Let's see. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Look at that damage just from the breath. So we have, of course, leveled up the damage on our wonderful wyvern. I think I called it Reaper, a temporary name, but I think the final product will also be called Reaper. That means, of course, when we do get all of the health and damage mutations finally, and we can combine them into one, I am going to have a blood wyvern called Reaper, because why not? I mean, there is a chance I might call it Reaper 2.0, but probably not. I might just kill this one off. This is more or less a temporary wyvern, just so I can see what this thing can achieve. Let's see what we can loot from here. I'm just going to take it all because I am in a not so nice place and I don't really want to be attacked. Okay, there's a couple of stuff that I don't need, so I'll get rid of them, and then we will scout the area for some more alphas. Now, over there, in that direction, is a Alpha Carno, so that's a good thing. There's also an Alpha Rex, so I think I can fight both of these guys. I did initially land to try and get some stamina, because I was out of stamina, but then I saw the wonderful familiar aura of an Alpha, and I thought, why not? Now, I think I can manage this, although there's a ton of wolves, and as you can see, we have some debuffs on us. But I think we do enough damage to be able to cope with it. Alright, we're taking a bit of a beating here, but we have cleared out most of the bad things. That just leaves the Carno. And we're doing alright. I mean, we are apparently healing somehow. I don't really know how much we heal, to be honest. Oh, there we go, it's down. Quickly harvest this. I'm kind of worried because this is a bad area. I don't really see anything bad apart from that right there, which is actually really bad. We're gonna... Oh, okay. That's disappointing, you know. I was expecting something nice from that. Alright, we're doing alright for weight. I want to see if there's anything in the inventory that... No. Okay, we didn't get anything from that, which is bad. Once I do fight enough of these alphas, I will probably move on to looking for Gigas. I'm actually doing that as well, by the way, so I am checking all the spots that I know Gigas spawn on the way to basically killing off the alphas. And there's a couple of reasons I want to do the alphas, apart from the fact that they give a good amount of XP. We also want to put that final level on the chibi that I have, so we do want those levels as well on my character. Alright. And we are taking a bit of damage right there. It is hurting us. See, this is kind of the moment of truth. This is where we get to see how well that leech effect, or I thought the breath healed it, if I'm honest. But I guess, I don't know. I mean, we're not taking that much damage. Surely we should be able to heal back up. I don't know, unless healing is kind of slow. But I'm starting to worry right now because we're at half health. And I don't want to lose this wyvern. Oh, okay, we killed it, so that's good. It was getting me a bit worried. I might have to stop somewhere and heal. Okay, we got an aloe there. That thing scared me. It's busy with other stuff, so... Oh, God, this is bad. Right. I'm just going to loot the bag. Alright, so we are now in the Rockwell's Garden biome. And this is our first Giga that we see. There was nothing in the Eden side. I did have a quick look around, and it's kind of a low level. We don't really want it, but we do want other Gigas to spawn. So I can't just leave it here doing its own thing. I have to take it out. Now, one thing I like to do because of the mods that I currently have is, of course, to knock them out and then use the tech rifle to kill it. Although I should probably consider moving on to the wyvern, but I just worry that the wyvern won't do enough damage in the time it takes for the Giga to lose its torpidity. So, I normally tend to stick to the tech rifle. Trying to get a reading on the level, and we talked to HLNA because we want those hexagons. We're saving up for some loot crates. Did I get it? No. Well, that sucks. Okay, that landed. One more. Perfect. So 2 of those red arrows does knock out a Giga. Now, it's time to empty out a couple of clips into the Giga and pray that we get a new Giga spawn. That is actually 150. It doesn't really matter to me at this point whether it's male or female. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taming any and every Giga that is 150, and then I'm going to put them all together. We'll have a look at stats. We'll try and mix up the stats so that we get the best stats possible before we even start breeding. As I said earlier in the video, when I did do breeding with Gigas, they didn't really get all that much from the mutations in terms of the health and damage stats. So maybe it's worth considering some stamina. They do suck with stamina, but where the breeding helped with the Gigas was when you imprinted. A 100% imprinted Giga did actually have significantly more damage, so that's something to keep in mind. And I think the difference between normal Gigas and the R Gigas is, of course, with damage, I believe. They have slightly less health, but they do a bit more damage. Not by a lot, but enough to make a difference. Now, it is a bit bright, or brighter than the one, because, of course, I've got it on Gamma 4. Otherwise, it'd be difficult to see what I'm doing in the distance. I mean, I could see, but I just want to make it easier for you guys to see as well. So I'm going to go and harvest the Giga. I should really loot the Giga heart, but I don't really need it. However, meat will come in handy. Right, let's go and see if we can find another one. Okay, I thought I was recording initially, but we did find another Giga right here. This is a level 15 Giga, so it's worse than the one before. And of course, I've already knocked it out. There's also an aloe there, so I'm probably not going to end up harvesting this one. I just want it dead and off the map to make a slot available for potentially another Giga. So, I mean, these things are meant to be rare, so we're not going to get too many of them, and it is worth the time of taking these things out. Otherwise, I'll be here forever, and we're not going to get another spawn. Definitely wanted to take out this Giga. I mean, I don't know how you would take it out on official server. I mean, I suppose you could probably still do it with the tech rifle, although it will move around quite a bit, so you will fire lots of shots and miss. So I think the perk of knocking it out means it's not moving. It's a stable, steady target that you can just shoot at and eventually kill it. And the tech rifle does actually do quite a lot of damage to the Giga's health, so it's quite nice. And it does it quickly as well. I mean, all these consecutive shots do make a difference in terms of how quickly you're taking it out. I did go for the tech rifle this time because I don't really want to face that aloe. The aloes are not to be trifled with. They are actually quite scary. There we go. The level 15 Giga is now dead. We're going to let this reset so we can have it ready to go for potentially another combat situation if we should need it. But I think I'm going to call it a day. We didn't find what we wanted. We did find a few alphas, and we of course got to the 20th mutation in damage, which is good. So that's kind of pretty much it for this episode. It's kind of dull and boring, just being around base and breeding dinos and then going through eggs. But this is what it is. This is what our chibi is at this point. We did make a start on it. I reckon we're going to have to kill a lot more alphas before we get that chibi to level 5. It is what it is. We just have to keep making work on that, and eventually we'll get there. I'm kind of disappointed with how slow the mutation is with the shadow mains, but it is what it is. I'd like to try and take them into a boss battle, but I think we need a couple of more mutations instead of just 3 damage mutations if we can expect anything. Of course, I'm going to go for the alpha boss fight. Once I finish with the Rockwell here, I will probably go back to the island and try and fight the boss overseer and just kind of do a loop-de-loop and fight all the bosses towards the end. So that is the aim that I'm going for. And with that being said and done. That is kind of it for this episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. And until next time, stay safe.